muchacho el raspao, no te tardes más que un fiscal, no me le eches tanto melao, porque vas a hacer que me llene todas las manos. Mira bien lo que estás haciendo mejor, despacha primero al señor que llegó mucho antes que yo y dale su vuelto antes que se vaya para otro lado. Traza la Troya tramposo, truza la trompa del trompo, que el trompo trompada da. Corre la zorra, brinca la ardilla y el berro de agua se escuye por las orillas. Con un porrazo Ruperto en la rabadilla, con un porrazo Ruperto en la rabadilla. ¿Qué te traes, Tito? ¿Qué te traes? ¿Qué te traes? ¿Qué te traes? ¿Qué te traes? ¿Qué te traes, Tirso? ¿Qué te traes? ¿Qué te traes? ¿Qué te traes? ¿Qué te traes? Trabalengua pa' bailar. Negro, arriba.
Venezuela is a country very proud of its history and at the same time is open to the future. And the objective of the pavilion is to show where we are standing right now as a country. Venezuelan people is a major part of the countries of the region has known an idea of how is the aspect of the Venezuelan people. We have a huge showing the Venezuelan faces, the Venezuelan characters, and also our famous landscapes as one of the 17 mega diversity countries of the world. And that's the center of our purpose. The Venezuela Pavilion has included in the design tribute to the kinetic art because of the importance of the Venezuelan artists in this movement, the kinetic art. Please don't lose the performance of Juvenal Ravelo, is a very important kinetic artist of Venezuela. And he will be showing his experience with street art in the Venezuela Pavilion, especially the National Day. As you know, Venezuela is well known as a relevant oil producer, and we are trying to show another aspects of economical sectors of Venezuela, as mining and agriculture, especially world-class products as cocoa and coffee, very well known by the best chocolatier and tasters of the world. On a weekly basis, we will have different events as conferences and shows of Venezuelan culture by different artists coming from Venezuela. We see the future of Venezuela and UAE improving fast. That's what we are trying to do here, connecting minds, creating the future.
We have this Expo Live program, which is a promise that His Highness made during the bid phase, that we need to make sure we bring it to fruition, but in a way that it makes the impact, that it elevates the Expo. 33 presentations, 12 panel members, a lot of planning, listening to people tell us how excited they are of being here, listening to people tell us how they've been inspired by Expo and what we stand and the Expo Live program. I'm grateful for the applicants that flew in from Grenada, from Nigeria, from Brazil, from Chile, from Nepal. This was their first time in the region. And we had welcomed them to Dubai.
the whole world, 1,300 million tons of food are wasted every year. This is a big problem in the world. My name is Miguel Malnati. I am from Peru, and my startup name is Bio-Natural Cover. The product is a natural barrier to the post-harvest fruits that mainly protect it to the environment issues. So then the product extends the shelf life in a natural way. So the most important of Bio-Natural Cover is that it's based on the natural byproducts. For example, we use peels and seeds to the same fruit to extract the biocompounds and use it to protect the same fruit. The history about that is when I was in the university, I saw how the strawberries have a very quickly spoiled process. So I detect this problem and then I investigate more, and with all the knowledge in food science that I have, I try to solve it in a special way with a natural product like Bio-Natural Cover. Now we have a pilot plant in Peru, in Lima. So our scale-up plan is to go to other countries like Colombia, that is very near to Peru, to have more byproducts of tropical fruits that we use. And with these two plants in Peru and Colombia, we can go to all the world to this solution. Because now we are working with exporters of fruits that have very good results, and we're trying to go to a worldwide scale. A lot of my life, I try to use the wasted to have another function of that. So I think that is part of my mission as a person, to try to use the wasted and to create a better impact.
My name is Diana Sierra. I am Colombian, a Colombian industrial designer. The name of my company is B-Girl. It's based in the US, but I work in Mozambique. Access to sanitary protection is a problem that is not only happening in Africa or in Asia. It's actually in Latin America, in the United States, everywhere. The issue is that nobody talks about it. Menstruation is something natural. In a lot of places, not only in Africa where I work right now, it's something considered really taboo, that you're dirty, that you cannot touch the animals because the animals will die, that you cannot touch the crops because the plants will die. B-Girl is a social venture where we basically use design to create beautiful products for women and girls to be able to understand, own and love their bodies. We focus on creating sustainable menstrual products that allow girls to go places. So innovation comes from anywhere. It can also come from something as simple as period protection. So B-Girl, basically we have different products. We have cups, we have pads, but the really important product that we have is this period panty. This panty actually comes with a pocket here. And this pocket is revolutionary. Why? Because it allows you to put absolutely anything that is absorbent in a way that is ergonomic, that is comfortable. So imagine a girl in the Solomon Islands. She could easily just use sea sponge to put in the pocket. So she's using what she has handy in a way that she will never be able to do before. So the panty comes with a towel, and basically it's really easy to use. You just put in the absorbent, like this way. Super simple. And you can do this with toilet paper. You can do it with cotton from the garden. You can do it with like reusable pieces of cloth. So literally this is allowing every girl to have control over her body and her periods on her terms. Our goal is to make sure that our products in the long term are as competitive as disposable because we actually have a good value proposition. They're sustainable products, they're responsible, they're good for the environment, and they're really comfortable and nice to wear. I was collecting all the feedback, and one feedback stuck with me. It was from a girl, her name is Alfonsina. Her feedback said, "What I like the most about the pads is that somebody somewhere loved me because she made these pads for me, and I feel proud to be girl." That's a good idea?
Yes!
What makes a better world? A better world is a world where all human beings can thrive. A more tolerant, caring, harmonious world. A world where every action counts. Where women and girls can share their vision and achieve their dreams. A world where they can thrive. Because when women thrive, humanity thrives. The Women's Pavilion by Expo 2020 in collaboration with Cartier.
Especially now, Expo is here and we are after season and we are in Criterium Giro d'Italia here in Dubai, and I'm very excited.
Hopefully they will enjoy. I think it's a nice event to have this kind of a cyclist here riding in the middle of the expo. Is something cool, I think. So yeah, hopefully they will enjoy.
Yeah, of course. I think every time I ride, I want to start one time in the life in the Giro because it's a special race for us.
You'll see, it's also a lot of fast riders here, then we have to be careful. And well, we'll see during the race how it's going, and definitely I want to do my best, and I have to react during the race, how it's gonna be situation. I don't know how to say now. something special for me. And you know, race here after season, it's very special to race in Dubai, and especially now it's an expo in Dubai that we can see a lot of beautiful things. And well, it was a pleasure to be here and race with all the guys here.
It's really nice to came here actually. It's really a unique experience. I hope to not just come this as the first time, but many more after.
I think today was a really fast race. It's a special circuit because we are really inside the Expo 2020, and it was amazing because with the top riders on the road, it was full of attacks, and then at the end the breakaway make it with the big champion in front. So I take the 5th place, but I take also the point classification. So as an Italian, it was also an honor to start at the front of Italian pavilion. So quite a good experience.
Feels so great to be in Dubai, to be performing again after so long. It's made me really have a lot of gratitude for what I do as a job. I love this place so far. I love the fusion of cultures, the food and the cleanliness and the people. So it's been wonderful so far. Being from New Zealand, I think sustainability and relationship with nature is really central to the way we grew up. So it's really wonderful to see that on display here at Expo, and it's really the key to our species surviving. And so I think that it's very resonant for me and for my fan base. Well, I've always been very passionate about multimedia and connecting with people through a variety of mediums. So the space that I've created with a platform called Collection allows me to share a lot of different parts of the process, not just the music, but also how the music's made, and you know, just lifestyle and various forms of art that I take part in, like painting and different kinds of avenues. So I think it's an exciting space for creativity. I also think it's an exciting space for sustainability for artists. I think each one of the NFTs do satisfy a different part of my personality. I've always been into quite psychedelic animation. I'm a big Disney head, and I really enjoy hypercolor and whimsy, so I think it's like stepping into my imagination. Expo is blowing my mind. We just did a tour of the pavilion and also the New Zealand part of the Expo, and me and my team are just blown away at the investment, the themes of sustainability, just the grandness of the whole thing has just been incredible. I've never seen anything like this in my life.
and I, we are third generation in the family who actually continue this managing of this company. And we have a very long history, about 75 years. And we travel a lot around the world, and we represent our culture, our country, our traditions. And it's a great honor for us to be the part of Dubai Expo. The culture and heritage means a lot. And you know, it's a big honor to present your country all over the world and to show from the dance language and tell the story and history. I think it's very important for us, and I'm happy that I can do it with my company. I think Georgia is one of the countries where the Georgian dance and actually folk dance, it's very popular. I don't know other country in the world where the folk dance is still so popular among teenagers. I think that's very important, and this is one of the way to keep our identity, because we have a lot of schools of Georgian dance, and we have dance academy, and we raise the generation for next generation for our company. The people who know nothing about Georgia, after this performance, they can imagine what kind of country we are, what kind of people we are, and actually how ancient and interesting history we have.
نحتفل اليوم في اكسبو 2020 دبي في الرواق المغربي ذكرى 46 المسيرة الخضراء اللي هي مسيرة سلمية كانت تقام من سنة 1975 اللي ساهم فيها وشارك فيها أكثر من 350 ألف مغربي، واللي ساهمت باسترجاع كل المناطق الصحراوية كل المناطق الجنوبية المغربية والصحراء المغربية. أولا غنعرفوا بالتراث المغربي والتراث الصحراوي عن طريق الفرقة الفولكلورية اللي جايانا من الداخلة، اللي جايانا من الأقاليم الجنوبية اللي غتقدم لنا الطرب الحساني. التواجد ديالنا كجناح مغربي في اكسبو 2020 هو شيء طبيعي لكون هذه أول وأكبر فعالية في الظرفية الحالية، وكان من الواجب ديالنا نكونوا متواجدين. الجناح المغربي هو أعلى جناح في اكسبو 2020، 30 متر من العلو، 7 طوابق، 13 قاعة عرض، وأيضا برمجة جد غنية، برمجة فنية وثقافية، وأيضا برمجة علمية واقتصادية. الموضوع العام للمشاركة المغربية هو التراث للمستقبل، والشيء اللي يمكن لنا نلاحظوه ونعيشوه في التجربة المغربية اللي كنقدموها للزوار ديالنا عن طريق القاعات العرض 13 وأيضا عن طريق البرمجة الثقافية والعلمية اللي كنقدموها.
Basically, I have a lot of experience in the public services. So that time during my college, then I went to the slums, meeting all these people, during the floods and everything. So I understand they have, seeing all this housing that's not proper, that become my, worry why people can live in this kind of house. So I want to do something about it. Then I have managed to, meet my friend. Basically he wants to do something good as well, using a concept that we built together, which is basically a collaboration to support a good cause, a good project, social impact projects. But we don't have the money. What we do, we want to onboard other people with the money to come together and support the projects. Of course, we aim something that also can be profitable, at the same time making good social impact. So what we do, we come with this concept to put all this information about the project, to put it online, on a website. For that later, we can give the access to these people to learn about it. Ethics actually coming from two words, which is ethical and also Islamic. We bring together, become ethics. It's actually very universal. Everybody can contribute. This is all about fairness, about justice, about social impact, about real sector, and so on. When we first invited by Expo, it was back in 2018. That is the period where we have to register our platform to our regulators. Since I'm not coming from a big corporates, we don't have that luxury of money to submit to the regulators. We're very thankful that Expo Life come in the right time to provide the sum of money that almost exactly the same amount that we need that time to be able to do the application to the government. Since then, we managed to bring more people because the regulator wants to see whether we have not only technology, but also expertise and solid teams, because this is very regulated. So that support has bring us to that level, and also trust that, I'm very thankful for. Yes. We are very thankful that Sheikh Hamdan back in 2016 appreciate what we do. He gave us the award as one of the social impact companies that time. And since then, our other shareholder in Malaysia, in Indonesia, put some more trust in what we do. So they invited their friends to support this together. Until now, we actually never done any big fundraising, all coming from angel investors who trust in what we do. So we have more than 30-40 angel investors in our company. We are still growing, but yeah, I think the time will come soon when we have to go more aggressively.
Vous me permettez tout d'abord de situer les Comores, qui est composé de 4 îles, dont Mayotte, Grande Comore, Anjouan et Mooli, et qui se trouve entre le canal de Mozambique et Madagascar. Donc les Comores font partie des petits États insulaires en développement. Le message que nous souhaitons passer à travers le monde, c'est de justement montrer que les Comores sont un pays très accueillant, un pays qui possède des spécificités naturelles et que nous sommes justement très chaleureux et pour accueillir des touristes. La vision de ce pavillon, c'est justement de montrer ces spécificités, mais de mettre en valeur les opportunités en matière de développement du tourisme durable et donc pour faire découvrir toute cette richesse à travers les visiteurs qui viennent ici au pavillon. Les dernières innovations aux Comores, c'est surtout les innovations sur les énergies solaires et nous évoluons, et c'est la vision d'ailleurs du chef de l'État, vers les énergies renouvelables. La particularité de cette expo dans cette région, c'est surtout une grande opportunité offerte à tous les pays, notamment les pays de la région dont nous faisons partie, pour renforcer les partenariats et trouver une solution à la crise du coronavirus. C'est une grande opportunité pour nous de participer à cette exposition universelle 2020 pour justement présenter nos spécificités et pouvoir renforcer les relations de partenariat au Moyen-Orient et plus particulièrement ici aux Émirats arabes unis.
From farmers' fields to city streets, oceans and seas to starry skies, our world is changing. And so are we. We are researching, discovering and innovating. We are learning, collaborating and empowering. And we are doing it for the future of the planet, the future of the people, and the future of what's possible. We are inspiring a world of change.
Who are we? We are a victory. We are catalysts of change and mobility. We are honorary. We are vast like the sea. What are we? We are free. City on a hill that cannot be hidden. A new generation that can't be beaten. We are possible. We are a heartbeat that can't be ceased. A fire that can't be extinguished. We are language that ought to be expressed, and warriors that won't be oppressed. We are gliding free in the water. We are soaring, reaching for skyscraper. We make things possible. With great minds it is probable. The universe is in motion, connecting people and mission. Can you see it? Can you feel it? Hope erupting in all nations. People coming together. Enemies shaking hands with each other. The world unites, and great minds ignites. beaten once and discouraged, robbed by opportunities that we are once offered. And yet we keep trying. We keep on persevering, because one day we know we will be winning. So stand up, do it again, run the same track until the end. Keep up the good fight until you see the gleaming light.
D4 damager, power to the people's back once again for the renegade master. D4 damager, the ill behavior back once again for the renegade master. D4 damager, power to the people's back once again for the renegade master. D4 damager, the ill behavior back once again for the renegade master. D4 damager, power to the people's back once again for the renegade master. D4 damager, the ill behavior back once again for the renegade master. D4 damager, power to the people's back once again for the renegade master. D4 damager, the ill behavior back once again with the ill behavior, 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 with the back foot deep with pack with D4.
You have this opportunity for a reason.
Become that person that you know you can be.
Work harder than you ever have.
Take this moment and use it.
You gotta stop letting your past hold you back.
Hard work always pays off.
Hey Nate, how's life? I don't know. It's alright. I've been dealing with some things like every human being and really didn't sleep much last night. I'm sorry. That's fine. I just think I need a little me time. I just think I need a little free time. A little break from the shows and the bus rides.
When it came knocking, did you hear it? When it was in front of you, did you see it? Or did you look right through it? Completely oblivious to what you had. See, opportunity is a subtle creature, a mystery to the universe.
I need a gangster to love me better than all the others do. To always forgive me, ride or die with me. That's just what gangsters do.
Once there was a barren city. Nothing in sight but the vast yellow sand, desolate and empty. But then on, as a person sat and watched the stars up above, he didn't see the limit of a city. He saw potential, not differential. So he rises up. He picked up his mat and took the right path. He dreamed to build a nation that welcomes people, a nation that is faithful and able. It was just a vision ages ago, but now people call it and knows it as the great and mighty UAE.
Please clear the stage for the next performance.
Let's do the